Working on it.
It's coming.
I did try it though yesterday, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I should give this a little shot first.
I'm gonna bring this down here just in case where we need one.
Um, and will you be able to put it on stop in case my dogs start barking out of nowhere?
I'm not sure. I think so, but
Okay, just
we'll
because I'm in
figure
the
it out.
room where they are.
Oh,
The other room was too dark, and I hopefully you can hear her walking. Now hopefully she's gonna fall asleep.
Okay,
okay. Well, this is perfect. So now I guess do we want to just start off doing a card for the collective until people come in, and then when they watch the replay, then
Yeah, let's do maybe a little intro, and then I will use probably cards that you don't have that will apply to everyone.
okay.
And we'll start with these cards. It calls Messages of Life.
okay. Okay, sounds good. And Mom's got
Oh,
your cards.
I got the energy oracle cards that I will be using.
Oh, sorry, I got it.
Okay.
And yeah, so that'll be the ones I'm going to be using. And Kim?
Yep. This time I'm going to use The Sacred Destiny by Denise Lynn.
And I have a Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn.
Oh,
and many others.
And
many
those
others.
are new ones, right?
Yeah.
The Sacred, yeah. Yeah, I really like her cards. I just got some new cards with my Hay House box this month, so
Hey, House does real well.
so we're so glad that you could join us, and this is our first, not our first live, but kind of our first live where we're actually having people on to do the chat with us and stuff. So it's kind of exciting.
We're pretty excited that you decided to do this with us. And
Thank you.
And gain our strength and 3 people doing it. We call it grouping and collecting together the information that we need for anyone that's looking for a reading, right? Stocking was our big thing with that.
And it's going to be delightful because it's new experience for all 3 of us. And with God blessings, we're gonna do just fine. And people who will call will be delighted as well.
Perfect. Well, yes. So hopefully somebody will get on and do it. I've done lots of advertising on Facebook and Instagram. So
Yeah.
Right. Meanwhile, I'm gonna use the cards that probably. Do you think you have this actually made in Canada?
I don't think I have those ones.
Oh.
They are from Mario DeGuay. So they're beautiful deck that calls Messages of Life. So how perfect it is to see what's next.
Right?
What's next for all of us as a community, maybe of like-minded people or humanity.
In general, that's right.
In general. So I'll just take one card, not to mix, and see. Oh, and the card is Achievement.
Nice.
Oh, that's a nice card.
That's pretty.
Beautiful cards. They are all art is beautiful. I advance on a road of achievement in order to discover myself. In spite of difficulties, I achieve my objectives and embrace life. Faith is my strength. I believe in myself and my true potential. With the simplicity of a child and the wisdom of an old wise man, I move forward for my own sake. I live without fear because I will always be in good company on a journey towards the light.
Ooh, nice. I like it.
Wow. That's beautiful.
That is a beautiful.
Yeah.
It's interesting. We
Beautiful.
just did our reading for the month of September, and that fits right into kind of sort of the cards that we picked for the month of September. It was about following what you need to do for you in order to make your talent be the best of for what you want for you, to manifest it and bring it forward. So that one is really with the reading, because it does say, if you follow what you really want, the achievement of where you want to go, it comes easier to you, right? You
Yeah.
can achieve what you want.
And you also are in a good company on this journey towards the light, which we
Yes.
all are heading to.
Yes.
I will take a picture and send it to you. So if you want to post it together,
Sure.
with
That'd be great.
that would be great.
Yes, absolutely. That would be really good.
There we go. Somebody in there? No?
No. Just was checking here.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to go?
Okay, there's a little bit of a delay. Okay, energy, okay. Okay, I've got the energy cards. Let me see what card I bring up for this, for our readers today and for us. Should we do it just for us? Be greedy? Well, I guess not. We did do this for everybody else.
We can do one for everybody else and one is for us. That would
There
be
you
We
go.
can do whatever we want, eh? Okay, this one here is called Caring Connections. Interesting that would come up.
Huh.
Because the reason that we're doing this today is because we care enough that we want to connect people to what is best for them. And by bringing your card in first about achievements is mean that we're trying to achieve the things that we need for ourselves. But also if we don't have that care and love to connect with the things that we connect to, it's not easy enough to get at. So we need to pull that forward to us and bring our heart into whatever our intentions are, what we want to be connected to. So that's my thought on that. Do you want to elaborate?
No, I think that's perfect what you said. I think that nails it right down as
To what we want. I
To
didn't
what
read
we
the
want.
card. But I think that's just saying that we need to make sure that we love what we're doing, have it fulfilled in our heart, to make that achievement be exactly what we're looking for. Okay. Okay, and this little card says, the card shows a couple in a tender embrace with the woman holding the blossoms of new love. Like the community card, this card reveals caring connection, but usually between two people only. This card upright signals the beginning of deepening of a kindred spirit friendship, or even the appearance of a new love. And new love can be anything. It doesn't mean it has to be a person. A new love can be an adventure or something that you're bringing forward to yourself too. It can also be a formal business partnership. There we go. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections presenting themselves. The relationships you already share may become your intimate, purposeful, or present at this time. Notice the opportunities to forge new to deeper bonds. There may be a tender karmic connection at hand. That's nice.
that is very nice.
Can you say again the name of this card?
The name of these cards is the Energy Oracle cards.
No. The card itself. What's the
Caring?
you're reading from the book. Okay, I thought got it.
I
You
did.
were reading from the guidebook.
I did
Okay,
both.
you got your interpretation and then you read from the book.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just so it
And
shows that
new love could be a puppy, a cat, a kitty, or like you said, new adventure. Anything could be new love.
That's right.
it is.
And if anybody is, it looks like there's two watching now. So if anybody wants to have a card pulled for them, please let us know and we can do that. But I'm going to pull a card for everyone, the collective. Okay, I guess that'll be the card. Patience.
Ooh,
So
imagine that.
I think that's a great card because to me, it's really talking about having patience with ourselves and having patience with others around us and to, really have that patience to allow things to come into our life. Okay.
It's a pretty card too.
Yes. So it says, the
Uh-huh.
sacred landscape wants you to know, in dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. For now, don't go forward. Wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way may in fact be completely different. Be patient, the truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. So that's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, we need to have patience right now as we were waiting for somebody to come
Right?
in.
And
That's
talk to us.
definitely a correct card.
Yeah.
And exactly.
Yeah.
Patience for ourselves and patience all together. We need
Oh, yeah.
patience.
Yes.
I think too, when we recognize that patience is so important because it gives us time to actually sit back and think about what we have planned and rather it's a good option of what we want, what we think we should be
Mhm.
doing, right? So patience is so important. And even in trying to find out about your own body, setting yourself in, sitting there and realizing if you have the patience to sit there with your body can actually speak miracles to you and tell you about things that it needs and needs you to do for it too. So patience is good for that as well. Good for meditation too.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, that patience is, Kim, would you like to elaborate how people can, what would help them to get to the point of being patient? As I was listening to you, I thought about taking 3 deep breaths, grounding yourself for 10 seconds. And I think that will help to move the body and move mind in a more relaxed state. And maybe from there on would be easier to move to a state of patience instead of, we cannot, anxiety and patience don't work together. So we need
No.
some kind of transition. And that would be like, we can take a deep breath right now and wait
Yeah.
for somebody to call in.
Somebody to ask for a card to be pulled for them, and we'd love to do that. That's what we're here for in this next little bit. And
otherwise, we're just gonna have fun ourselves, amongst ourselves.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's always, patience is always a good thing. And I find, like you said, taking a couple of deep breaths or just like closing your eyes for a minute and just focusing in to just above your head and just like, kind of that Christ consciousness, right? Where you're just
Right,
focusing in and just breathing.
right. Bring light inside ourselves and outside ourselves, and that will shift the energy. I just felt how my energy shifted instantly when I was listening to you, and I felt a shift of energy. So now, let's right now read. We all are moms, I believe. Let's
Yes.
read for our children.
All right.
And I'm reading from The Secret Traveler.
Okay.
So since nobody's here and we are here by ourselves,
There's two watching us, but they're not asking anything right now. So
funny that you said the word watching and the card watching clouds popped up.
I love watching clouds. I truly do, and it's a favorite thing for me.
Lay back, rest, and relax. Isn't it wonderful? That also needs patience to learn how to lay back and relax.
Isn't that the truth?
People who are on the go, very hard to lay back and relax. Okay, but this is just, I want to take 3 cards for our children collectively. our children and just children, and ask the cards. Oh, another jumper. Huh. Okay, I'll show it later. So I wonder, what question do you think we should ask the cards for children?
Well, it's a time of school starting for the children. So they're starting new adventures in their life by starting a new year at school. So maybe the good question would be to ask the universe what the children today can experience in 2024, 2025 coming up. That's going to be a direction for them of where they should travel.
Okay. Well, yeah, and since we all, our children are grown, right, Barb?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first card that came up is Breaking Trail. So
Wow.
looks like they're gonna be learning, going through, let me see what it says. A breakthrough is at hand.
Nice.
So they gonna be, school is in session, whether they are in school or they are in college or we're going to work or whatever. School is in session, so we are going through breaking trail. Beautiful card.
That is a
And
beautiful
beautiful
card.
message for kids.
It is.
And the next card is joy and delight. So
that's nice.
open your heart to joy. And the way I read this card is that's when we accomplish something, as we're all children, we feel joy and delight. Breaking trails and learning new things, that will lead us and the children to joy and delight, especially when we open our heart. And card number 3, rainbow blessings.
Very nice.
Blessings are showering your life. How beautiful this card is.
It is.
So I guess all those 3 cards are, and again, I know you know this, they all work in unison. You start with one and then follow another one, and with joy and delight, the rainbow blessings are coming in. And I'm gonna read, where is that? It's right here, the book. Let me read Breaking Trail. And if we have time, I'm gonna read the rainbow blessings.
Yes, and then if anybody wants a card for them, just type in the chat and let us know, and then we can do that for you.
Yeah, we will be happy.
Yeah.
To
do it now until we're done.
I think too that with the cards you've drawn tell us the children that if they pay attention to what they are doing in this year that they're in now, 2024, 25, that if they open their hearts up to see what's really and love what they're doing, they'll manage to bring in that love and they'll manage to bring in those new lessons for themselves. And it'll be a good year of developing new things into their life, whether they're young or old. It's a succession of gaining success in your life from what you're learning today. Follow it through.
Absolutely. So the card meaning is you are in the beginning of a breakthrough. everything you've been doing for the past few years has been a preparation for what's ahead. There are instances when the past is not clear ahead, where the path is not clear ahead. And in those moments, sometimes you need to break trail. In your life, it may seem that the path disappears. However, the only way to reach your destination is to Push through. Keep going. Do things in a new way. Imagine a woman giving birth. It's a hard, but through her great effort, a baby comes into being. Something new and exciting is coming into your life.
Nice.
Yay.
This is so great. And I think joy in the light and rainbow blessings are right there. And the one card that fell off, and I did not read it, exactly what it says. It's rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present.
I like that. I think that's an important message because it feels like, in order to go forward in this year, it's like leaving everything that's happened up to this point behind us so that we can kind of start with those fresh eyes, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. Exactly. So, okay. Is there anybody
Well, we
knocking
have
on the door?
two people watching, but nobody's
Asking anything else?
asking anything yet. So we'll do one for the children. I got these Inner Child Oracle by Amanda Lynn Eisling. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. Well, let's see. We can stack. You and I.
Okay, let's start.
Do you want to stack?
Okay, let's start. You got there?
Oh, it's just. Okay.
If you're wondering about Alla does past life regressions. And if you are looking for something for past life, find out on Alla's website all the things that she does. She did a reading for Kim and I on past life regression. They were amazing. And hence that's why we're with Alla today to share her knowledge and our own. So if you have questions that you want to know about past life, Alla's the girl, and to ask, and she can share a lot of good information for you.
Yes, absolutely. So the first card that I got is Practice Freedom, Release the Weight of Judgment.
Mm.
Move it so you can see this.
Don't we all need this card?
Yeah.
It's like put it on the refrigerator.
Right? Yeah. And it's funny because with me, I really feel like, right, especially going into this new year for our children and things like that, to just, like it was kind of like your card, to just let go of that judgment so you can go in with a new attitude and get to where you need to go and have that freedom behind you. And I just think it's like reach for the star. I love that quote. It's like reach for the stars, the worst thing can happen. Or reach for the moon, you'll always land in the stars kind of thing. So I think that's a really important message for people.
Yeah, and I get from the card too. It says practice freedom, all right. But I think sometimes what we do is we allow ourselves to get so caught up in the judgment of others or our own ways of feeling we can't do things. Where if we can practice freedom, then we can learn to give away the things that we don't need and feel free about how we want to be judged and how we want to judge ourselves about what we want to do and how we want to become in this lifetime. So I think practice freedom is let your wings fly, expand your wings, gain the knowledge that you're really looking for you. Don't allow anybody else to take that your own choices away from you. Fly with your own ideas and be you. That's what I call for freedom. Freedom of mind, freedom of movement, freedom of everything around you, allows spirit to come through for you better.
Absolutely. Good
Great. What is the book saying about this card? Does it have a guidebook?
Yeah, it does have a guidebook. It says, I'll read it because Mom hates reading. No, she doesn't hate reading, but
sometimes my mind gets mixed up with my words.
It says, judgments that we or others have placed upon ourselves can shackle us, stealing our joy and will to fully embody our life. It is a heavy burden to carry the weight of judgment, and it can keep us trapped in a cycle of fear and blame. If you have pulled this card, it might be time to consider whether you're being held prisoner by judgments. And then it says, as an inner work exercise, take some time today to reflect on the beliefs that you hold about yourself or your inner child. Write down as many core beliefs as you can, and then review your statements for signs and patterns of judgmental beliefs. A good way to do this is to speak these statements out loud and then focus on the feelings and sensations you experience afterwards. On a separate page, write down all the statements that did not leave you feeling empowered and hopeful. Now it's time to dig a little deeper. Where did these beliefs come from? Why do you believe this is true about yourself or your inner child? If you release these beliefs, are you afraid something might happen? Are parts of your identity built around these beliefs? Answering these questions can help you understand where the judgmental beliefs came from and why they might have been hesitant to go. Now is the time to counter them. Write down the opposite statements to these judgmental beliefs. Say them aloud and see how you feel. Do you feel empowered and hopeful or full? If so, then there is truth here that needs to be spoken. And then it says as a journal prompt, how does it feel to speak words of truth and freedom over yourself now?
Beautiful.
It's a very good practical suggestions what to do. I also would like to add something that what gives us freedom is the forgiveness, and especially self-forgiveness.
Yeah.
Since we are judging everything every minute, I think this is in our DNA. We cannot get away from this. What I practice, I try to practice, is the Ho'oponopono forgiveness. You probably know what it is. Maybe people don't know who are watching or are going to be listening. Ho'oponopono is the ancient Hawaiian healing practice, and it only consists of 4 sentences. Some people say, I love you, I forgive you, I'm sorry, and thank you. Some people say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. So, but main thing is those 4 sentences, and keep repeating. I know it works miracles. It clears the energy. After a few times when I say this inside myself, even when I cannot fall asleep in the middle of the night, and probably some judgments are going on subconsciously, what's going on, I start doing this, and it works like better than melatonin.
Good
Wow.
stuff. Good. That's good. I think when we wake up in the morning, it's a good idea too, just lay in bed for a minute and create a positive energy around yourself of how you want to be for that day. And that way you bring that forward on your day. And any judgments we have that are on the negative side can be washed away right away before we even put our foot out of the bed, sort of thing, and make the day a successful day, right? That's what I get from that is practice freedom of in the mornings, just wake up and feel the joy of being alive. It's funny because when I talk to my mom, she's 92, and she always says to me, well, I'm awake again today, so that means it's a good day.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So yeah.
I heard another phrase that if you wake up and nothing is hurting, then you're out of your body already.
And she says that too. She says, oh, I'm awake today and I have no pain. Or I feel good today, right? The feet are working, that we know.
Right.
It's a good thing. You're pulling another one there, Kim?
Yep. So the next one that I pulled is be still, cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. So it's a nice card too. And I think it goes hand in hand and with some of the cards that you had with the patience and things like that. And, when we are still, we can find those judgments that we were making about ourselves and the things that are holding us back. And I think, taking those deep breaths like we were talking about earlier and just kind of being still and being focused in that moment is so, so important. And, gratitude over all the things that we have to be thankful for in our lives, I think is such a important practice as well, as having that gratitude.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
quiet Yeah, because quiet is like coming into Kim's today. I walked in, we were standing there talking for a couple of minutes. We got quiet for a minute. We were both sitting there. I said to her, "Oh, you have a visitor here." Somebody else was around us in the room. But that was from just being still for like a minute
Mhm.
and being quiet. And we heard that noise to know that there was another presence there, trying to say, "Hey, I wanted some information too today." So those still moments are like gold and like
Yeah.
diamonds to us because they really do give us the things around us to hear and bring attention to our minds for what we should be seeing and what's important to us. That's my intent. That's what I think.
Yeah. Feels like a very precious moment it was.
It was.
It was a preciousness in the stillness,
Yeah.
even if it's a split second.
I think too, because we hadn't seen each other for a little bit,
Mhm.
the power of love at the moment too. So like, oh, haven't seen you for a while. Nice, and the energies were so good. And that's why it brought in that other energy around us too, saying, yeah, I like the energy. I want to be part of that. Right. And for this day, and you joined us. So that was our next gift as well. So cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Welcome.
you. I was looking forward to see you guys again because it's when we three get together, it's such a delight.
It is. The energy is beautiful between the three of us, and we have good information that comes between us too.
Great. Yeah. And hopefully people who are watching right now, like watching the clouds, maybe somebody will become brave and give us a call.
Right?
Otherwise, I'm gonna use the cards. I don't know if you know Cryan, Lee Carroll, who channels
Oh,
Cryan.
yeah.
Well, I was seeing those cards.
They have them.
I have them. We don't have them yet. We will.
Oh, they're old. They're very
Are
old.
they?
Are they?
Yeah. And the messages are on the cards. I used to attend as many as I could his workshops in the beginning of 2000s. Lovely Carol. One of my favorite books
We're watching now.
is actually written by him. It's called The Journey Home. Lee Carroll and Cryan.
Yeah.
Beautiful book.
Yeah, he's got a lot of really good messages. I've
Yeah.
seen some YouTube stuff with him.
He
So
is on YouTube. Yeah.
Anybody wants a card pulled for them, they should speak up so we can help you get the messages that you're looking for. Like I said
Yeah.
before, Alla does past life regression. So if there's something about that you want to find out about, please ask us.
Or maybe you want to get a message from Cryan. I'll
Yeah.
just pause for a second and see if somebody comes in. And if not, we'll get the message from Cryan.
That's right. Well, and I think when we give those messages, I think always,
Yeah, they apply for us.
even when it's for ourselves, we always, it's always for
Absolutely.
everybody as well, too.
Okay, it's for collective.
It is, yeah. I was just watching a webinar. You maybe watched it yesterday with Colette Baron Reed and Tammy Mastro Bodie. Probably messed up her name. Anyways, but they were just, doing some talking about that too, right? When you're doing these cards about how, the messages is for everybody, even if
Right.
only one
Yeah.
person gets
Yeah.
the message.
Yeah. Colette calls it Claydon or Cleydon.
Yes.
That you hear the message and even though it was not said to you, but there's rings true to you. Yeah.
Exactly.
When she does, I'm part of her Oracle Circle. So when she does the Spirit Jam, and people get a lot of messages. I do sometimes too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Cryan wants to tell us. Since we invited them to our energy, what kind of message we need to know, we need to get today regarding the collective. Oh, my glasses.
My eyes.
Okay, first of all, that's the picture. And it says, love is power. Ask and pray for discernment and peace. Claim this power that you are so familiar with. It will bring you through. Love is a promise of the universe.
That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Love can conquer all. I mean, if we love and we hold love in our hearts, it also carries so many different things with it, respect and joy, and there's so much thing with the word love. It's a powerful word.
And there is a child. Oh, somebody liked it.
Yep.
Nice.
Excellent.
Well, that's something.
Well, that's
Thanks.
something. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, girls.
All right.
Would you like to get another message from Brian, or we'll use other cards? I have time travelers. Did you get time travelers?
I don't have that one yet. No.
Okay, then I'll
Yeah,
do
we
it
can have that
after
one.
you. I'll do time traveler later. They're beautiful, Denise Lynn, new cards.
Yeah, I really love Denise's Lynn's cards. Colette's, I think I have every single one that she's ever made, but I think I'm up to 78 decks of cards now.
Wow. Okay, we're still waiting for someone to ask us a question. We'd love to help you.
Here, I'll do some Colette. I have her wisdom. I got these in my box too. Wisdom of the Oracle. The little mini ones. I'm so excited because I
you
can put
had the
them in
mini
my
ones.
purse. I'm just so excited because I can put them in my purse and take them with me, and I love her decks. Actually, when she was on that thing yesterday, I made a comment just saying, "Oh, I was excited to be there," and then she's like, "They're both like, oh, Daughters of the Moon. I love that name." I'm like, "Good, come on the podcast." I didn't say that out loud, just in my head.
You were thinking, that's okay, you're manifesting,
Right?
right? That's the power of love. You want to see them be with us at some point too.
Okay, so deep knowing.
Oh,
Nice one.
yeah. Deep
I love
knowing.
So, right, knowing, I think, and trusting in your heart and your soul about all the
Wow.
things that will lead us down the paths that we need to go down. I think, because that's what I sort of get with that one.
It's a cool card. It's got the owl, and what does that tell you? You know, like no, the owl is so rich and
Yeah.
ideas and what they know and what they can see.
Inner reflection, and
Yeah, the owl is beautiful.
then it says intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. The oracle's message: intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Oh, that works for me. I'd like some answers.
Well,
Anybody
they are all
else?
inside. Yeah,
Right?
they are inside.
They
So
are
people who are watching, think about what your deep knowing is. If you are here on this and watching us, you're already in tune with your intuition that guided you here and allowing you to stay and watch us and get the information, even though you're not forthcoming to ask for a reading, but you get your messages through us. So,
Yes.
and think about what was important to you as you were listening, and we continue with this. Think about what answers did you get while you were listening to the readings that we're doing
Yes. Yeah.
for collective.
Yes, exactly. Well, maybe we can pull one. It says we've got 3 watching, so maybe we can pull a card for the 3 of them, and then they can just hear what the message is for all 3 of them.
Well, 3 are watching and 3
3
are
watching.
reading.
Right.
That's
So-
right.
Isn't it wonderful? We have a balance.
We do have a balance. I like it.
So do I want to pull one?
Sure.
Well, why don't we pull one for each who is listening? One of
Okay.
us pulls one card, and you ladies, ladies or men, I don't know, just decide who is this for, or maybe
Yeah.
for all 3 of you.
We can stack on it.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so let's pull this out for
Oh,
one.
somebody likes it.
There we go. Nice. Let's stack and pull it together for all of you there watching. Okay, let's pull this one off the top and see what it is. Doesn't want to come off the top. So I guess I need to shuffle some more.
They're like, nope. They're at home going, nope, that's not the
That's
card
not
for
it.
me.
Taking risks. Let's try that one. Spell 2 together. Taking risks. Okay, nice one. Okay, this is the
Perfect.
card. Okay, and these are the Secret Destiny cards by Denise Lynn. And taking risks for me is this. When you take the risk, what it does is it erases some of the things from the past that you don't need anymore. Because risk means you're excited, you are accepting a challenge for right now that's you're up against. And so take that risk. It's saying take the risk, jump out of the unknown box that you don't want to step outside of, because sometimes what we do is we get caught into a web, and what we do is stay there and we don't take that risk. And without taking a risk, we never know if it's going to be success for us, because chances are it's going to be. Because if you've been looking to do something for a while, but you just can't get that thing rolling, take that risk. Look up to the stars, look up to the sky, ask your spirit guides, what can I do that's different today when I'm taking this risk to show me where I want to go in my future? That's what I got from that card. You guys can stack on that.
Kim, you want to chime in, and then I will.
Okay. Well, I agree. And I think that it's all about taking risks, and it's about, sometimes we hold ourselves back for so long because we have all these fear and all these self-limiting beliefs over ourselves. And all we really do is need to take flight with it. And I think looking at things from a different perspective is also another really good way. So, looking at things from above, like kind of just in a deep stillness time, then you can, see where you can go to take these risks.
Yeah.
So
whoever watcher, whenever this is for, your turn now.
Messages. Yes, take risk. And my interpretation of this card is a perfect to this situation. All 3 of us took risk today when we went on this live video. We have not done it before, so we are taking risks. You guys are who are watching, taking risks. Many times in your life, you were taking risks that brought you here, because you already on the way. You are on your journey of spiritual awakening. You are, otherwise you would not be even here.
Beautiful.
But you are taking risks, and we invite you to continue taking risks. And maybe by the end of this hour, somebody will take a risk, and if not, I just want to acknowledge you even for being here.
Thank you.
So,
Yes, we do
yes.
appreciate it.
Agreed, because it takes a lot to, show up to one of these things and even just be listening,
Yeah,
right?
it's out of our comfort zone, right? It is out of our comfort zone, and being alive too, some people go, I am
I want to add something, a little anecdote from my life. I went to the School of Spiritual Psychology. I have a master's in spiritual psychology. So I went to this school to get my master's. For the first, I don't even know how many years, I could not even say what do you go to school, Alla? Psychology. Oh, okay. Psychology is okay, but spiritual psychology, that was a woo-woo. You cannot say spiritual psychology. So it took me a few years before I admitted. It's like I got out of the spiritual closet in a way, when I said that I'm in spiritual psychology school.
Yeah. Cool.
Take risks.
Out of our own way.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay, you want to pull a card, Kim?
Okay, I'll just do them from these Bear and read because I have them right in front of me. So
So this is another card for the three that are watching.
yeah, see who it fits with, if it works for you,
And
and you'll
we'll
know
give
it's your
you-
card, or maybe it's for all three of you.
Give you another message.
Okay. Imagine.
Woo.
So I think this is really a great card, especially with the last card. It's like you can imagine anything that you want to happen, and you can make this become your reality. And I think so often we forget to be like childlike, like we used to be, where we would, go and sit and watch the clouds float by and see what shapes they look like, and just, take that time to just get out and play and do these different things. And I think it's just telling people that, in my opinion, is that it's time to let your imagination just run wild and go after what you want with it.
That's good. That's a good one. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. She says, turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul, then allow your feelings to mingle with the inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. So I love that, because it just,
Love that.
yeah,
It just opens your mind. And I was listening to you. I am in Colette's program, and every year she does vision board. I'm sure you know.
yeah,
When in 2022 I did a vision board with her, I made a little out of paper. I made a little book, and I put the name of the book. I published that book. That was in the beginning of 2022. In October, the book was written and published.
Wow.
Then this year, I did another vision board with her, and I put a second book on the vision board, and it's already published.
right.
So imagining, there are other things that did not manifest, but because not everything depends on me when it manifesting, but whatever was mine to do, and I imagine it actually came to reality. So I'm very proud of it, and the power of imagination, of course, I don't have to chime in because people know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a vision board too. Like I did a personal one, but we also did one for our business, because we thought it would be nice to have in the office. And it was really nice because on there we put a wellness day, and we're actually now going to do a wellness day in September here at the fall equinox in Camrose, so like a local one. So we're excited, and I have to say I'm a little bit scared now, but
She's put this together and she's been amazing with it. I think to me, to imagine means that you step out of what you're used to and you step into that other world of anything's possible. And if you allow yourself to really think about what is possible, like it can take you so far out there and to see the world in a different way to help you see, yeah, I could do that. Or maybe I'll try that. Gee, I hadn't thought. Because your imagination is such a whirlwind of ideas and excitement. And to me, I love when I see imagine, the word imagine, I think of John Lennon. He was one of my favorite people in this lifetime. But because what he said in that song was so true. Go beyond what's in front of you. Imagine everything that's powerful and wonderful that's out there and just let it come to you. That's what imagining to me is.
And I want to continue on what you said. A few months ago, when we decided to do it, we just imagined, we had no idea what's going to come out of it.
Nope.
We just imagine. You said, Alla, what can you do? Okay, well, let's read cards. We just imagine, and we have 3 people who are watching us. I think it's a great success for something that we barely imagine, and we're making it happen.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And, I think when you imagine these things too, like something like this is kind of where we wanted to go too, is to be able to have this opportunity to share these things with people so they can see what we all do.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
how much our hearts go out to people to deliver these messages to them. And yeah.
And we believe it what we do. We believe
Absolutely. We believe, and we have a deep, also not only the belief, we also have a deep sense of knowing that what we are doing is not a make-believe stuff. Maybe some people it is, but for us, we have a deep knowing of that. It's true for us.
Yeah.
it's following
And hopefully for people who are watching as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're hoping that that's for you.
Let me put this, pull the other card, number 3, for brave people who are watching. Oh, and the card is grounded.
Oh,
Wow.
awesome.
I guess that's kind of in a way to bring our session to landing, to ground ourselves before we move on. And the picture is from Australia. Everybody who is looking at the card, please see yourself there. See the calmness, see the beauty. It's water and land, everything. So let me read what the card says. I only can find the book. And this is card number 17. Okay. So this is from the Aboriginal land. This is the upraised ground is half Lord. So I'm not gonna read the whole thing here. I just wanna go directly to the time traveler message. This is the time to ground yourself with what is important in life. Let everything else go. Relinquish the flurry and the business of life. Release worrying about the future and let go of rehashing your past. Take time to be present and reflect. You need to ground your energy to take advantage of the opportunities awaiting you. You are called to dive deeper Go beneath the surface to discover hidden gems. Take a second look at things that you may have dismissed the first time around. Explore your roots to uncover what is valuable in life. Honor your ancestors. There may be something that seemed closed or forgotten that is really and ready to open. Stand firm in what you know to be true. Being grounded means that people or situations that are unsupportive do not sway you. Stand up for others who cannot protect themselves.
That's perfect message.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect message to ground our
Yeah,
hour and our session.
yeah, exactly. Well, we so appreciate you coming up with this idea and us being able to make it happen. I think that's wonderful. And, maybe we can do it again another time.
Absolutely.
People were interested in it, and hopefully we can get some people ask. So
Yeah,
and we appreciate everybody that tuned in and listened, and hopefully you got some messages.
yes,
Um,
for what you need it for right now. Obviously, the messages were for you for sure, because you came here to watch it with us today
yes.
and
Yeah.
join us. So thank you
And-
so much for
and-
your time.
Yeah.
We had somebody say, Alla, Arlene said, beautiful messages, ladies. Thank you for sharing your gifts and wisdom with us. So
Thanks, Arlene.
thanks,
Thank you,
Arlene.
Arlene. We'll be doing this again. We'll make it a little bit more regular, so more people can come and more people can get messages and release what is no longer needed
Wonderful.
Right.
Well,
and break trail.
yes, exactly. Well, thank you so much. And
We'll do this again.
We'll do this again.
We'll see you again, ladies,
You
whenever
bet.
you're ready.
All righty.
Okay, bye-bye.